Hey there, everybody, and Happy New Year. Welcome back to Black Arrow Gaming. I am Bob. Today we're going to be starting a brand new Age of Wonders 3 series. Before I get into all that, though, I want to say a quick thank you to everyone for your patience as I took a lot of time off around the holidays. It was very, very nice. I got to spend a lot of time with my friends and my family, just chill out, relax for a while, eat a lot of good food. It was pretty cool. So thanks so much for your patience. And I know it's been a little while, but I'm back this week. Only one episode this week because I am getting kind of a late start. I've just finished kind of moving all my stuff back in, including my computer, which I took home with me, and actually already have recorded an entire episode and then found out the audio was all screwed up and I had to go in and fix a bunch of settings. It's been quite a day. But I'm back at it and I got everything working now, I think. And so we're going to take another shot at this. This game is going to be a little different than the others you may have seen me played in the past. This is a Seals game, and for those of you who don't know, a Seals game in Age of Wonders 3 is basically set up to where there are multiple points across the map, and the objective is to capture and hold those points. The longer you hold them, the more Seals charges you accumulate, and if you accumulate enough Seals charges, you win the game. The only catch is that with this game, I'm not allowed to capture or hold any of those points. My whole goal is to prevent the computers from doing so, and to actually finish off the computers, to kill them just like I would normally kill a computer, but to do it before they reach the Seals victory threshold. So it's basically, for me, a normal game, but with a time limit. And I'm trying to make it more of a rush style game rather than like a long-term game, kind of like my last one was. So we're going to start out with the basic settings. We got difficulty on Emperor, map size medium, land, and normal game flow with 5 players. I know there have been some people suggesting a continent style map, but with reduced water amount to have more of a, I guess it would be like a contiguous landmass, but with lots more like lakes and rivers and water features to create more interesting choke points. That is something I will probably do in a future series. Not for this one though, because the map on this one is a bit smaller, and I'm kind of going for more of a direct conflict early in the game kind of thing. So I'll save that idea for a future series, but I probably will come back to that at some point. If I pop into the advanced settings here, all this should be fine with the geography, so I'm just going to skip through that, but I am leaving an underground layer in. There's going to be 4 AI, of course, 4 ganged up against me. 2 I'm going to start above ground, 2 underground. There is an advantage and disadvantage to that for me. The underground people are going to be harder for me to get to because I will, of course, be on the surface. But I've also noticed in playing off camera that I think the Seals have a tendency to all spawn on the surface level, so the people underground probably won't be able to get to them very quickly. So although it's harder for me to get to them, to finish them off, it will be easier for me, I won't have to worry about them winning the game as quickly. Now, I could be completely wrong about that. It's possible Seals could spawn underground, and I just didn't notice it in my own off-camera game, but for whatever reason, they all seem to be above ground as far as I could tell in my own game. So hopefully I'm right about that and didn't just have a weird map spawn. Classic turrets, teams, allied, and Seals victory on. You can see I've set the Seals charges to 25. I wanted to lower it. I think the default is like 40 or 50. I wanted to lower it down to 25 to make the game just a bit more challenging, so I have that just a little bit of an extra push. I did notice that in my off-camera game, it seemed like the computers weren't very quick at getting to them, but I think that also may have been due to the Defenders setting. And speaking of the Defenders, let's take a look at that in the advanced rules here. I have set Defender Strength to normal, and the reason I've done that is because both myself and others who have been offering some advice and feedback have noticed that it seems like the Defender Strength, having it set too high, makes it harder for the computers. They seem to have trouble punching through harder defenders and taking the stuff that's around them. Whereas a human player can kind of figure out an efficient way to do it, the computer just sort of like doesn't clear their own stuff, which kind of hinders their economy in the long run, because the AI kind of thinks, oh, that's too tough for this army to safely take on, so I'm not going to try to do that. So I want to set the defender strength to normal, which will hopefully allow the computers to expand more quickly and will make them harder in the long run. So at the very beginning of the game, it'll be easier for me to clear things around me, but in the long run, the AI should become more powerful and be a bigger challenge towards closer to the end of the game. Of course, game speed, normal, and all those other settings are pretty much at normal. The only other thing I have changed is the maximum number of heroes. I've set that to 3, mostly because it's a smaller map, and I still want to have to think a bit more critically about where I'm positioning my heroes. Also, maybe to help with item management stuff a little, make it a little less complicated. Map exploration, all these settings actually should be fine. So yeah, that's all good. I'm gonna go ahead and apply those settings to make sure they stick. And I am selecting leaders, including the AI leaders for this game, which is something I don't know if I've ever done before. But that's how I'm gonna do it this time around. So I'm gonna go ahead and launch the game here and get things started. So I will not be playing as that guy. I have created a new character for this series. And if I can find her, Jasmine Lionheart. There she is. So I'll be playing as a human dreadnought. This is my first time playing as a human. A lot of you probably have noticed that I have never done humans before in this game. It's the only race I have not played on camera yet. So I'm going to be going as a human dreadnought. Mostly because I kind of like the synergies between humans and dreadnoughts. For one thing, humans have a lot of armored units which benefit from some dreadnought upgrades, and on top of that, humans have a tier 3 cavalry unit which benefits from the sidearms ability, which gives pistols to cavalry. So I can have knights running around with pistols basically, and that just sounded like fun to me. Originally, I screwed this up a little bit. I had Adept of Air on here, but I changed it. I forgot the dreadnought has that flying scout that they can summon. It's not as good as a Zephyr Bird for scouting. It just isn't. Zephyr Birds, I think, are my favorite scout in the game, but it is still a solid floating scout that can get around. So I guess if I said it was flying, that's not correct. It's a floating scout, but it can still get around pretty well. Should be good enough. So I will be using those spy drones. And instead of having just one Adept of Earth, then I bumped it up to 2 because I like being able to terraform the mana node or change the mana nodes. And Earth Elementals are just awesome. So Earth, like, if you were to say what's your one favorite specialization that has, like, without considering race or class, I think Adept of Earth, Master of Earth is probably my favorite, just because I love the Earth Elementals so much. And then I want this expander because I'm expecting this to be kind of a shorter, quicker game. Expander will help me get started, help my cities grow faster, produce more quickly, which kind of synergizes very well with a human and a dreadnought. So that's kind of what I'm going for here: is quick, rapid growth to get in the enemy's face as quickly as possible. I'll leave my starting position at default. Humans should not start underground. So I can click start there, and let's go ahead and look at what our options are for the rest of everyone else in here. I could do something that would cause me to curse myself for the rest of the game. I could throw a halfling Theocrat in there, which is the amount of lucky just garbage that I would have to deal with is mind-boggling. I did make this guy a long time ago. He never made it into any of my series, but I think I'm going to pass on the Theocrat. I don't think I want to do that I don't think I want to intentionally put myself up against a halfling, because then I'll just be complaining about them getting lucky for the rest of the game. Who do we want? In the spirit of Christmas, I kind of want to put Santa Claus in there, because that would be just fun. The holidays are over, but I don't know. I changed him to a dwarf, by the way. He used to be a frostling, but he looks more like Santa here. I think I'm gonna pass on Santa though. I kind of want to go up against Artica actually. I just played as her in the last series, and I think it might be fun to turn around and play against her in this one. So we'll put Artica in and leave her. We'll put her starting position as the surface just to make sure. And let's see. I'm selecting all these from leaders I've created, by the way, just because I know them better. I know them better than the AI ones. And so I kind of know what they're good at. I'm going to, for the second one, who else should start above ground? I already kind of know who I'm going to put underground. For above ground, let's throw in... I could throw in an Archdruid, but I don't think the computer uses the druids very well. And I'm also pretty sure that I just fought against that guy. I fought against Sir Bob the Vigilant in my last series. How about Mean Bob, the Orc Warlord? Yeah. Let's go up against Mean Bob. He's got a lot of fire magic. He's got Explorer. That could be fun. We'll put him on the surface. And for the next two, I already know what I'm doing. We'll have Elsewhere Whitemane. We'll give her another chance. She was in the last series, but she does make for a pretty good rogue. So, now that I think about it, well, I don't know if I can go... Oh, yeah, I can go back. I'm thinking maybe I should put Mogwai in this one again and put him underground. He might do better if he spawns underground. And honestly, I don't think I need a rogue in this game, because I don't think the rogue would be as big of a threat in this game. because it's going to probably be over quickly. It's a smaller map. I was able to rush a rogue on an extra large map. So yeah, actually, I'm going to change things up here a bit. I'm going to go back and to the last person. Oops. Didn't want to go all the way back. Okay, well, I'll start on the surface, and Arctica can start on the surface. And Mean Bob, I'm going to replace him with somebody else. Let's see, who do I want to put on the surface? I'm going to put Mogwai underground. I want goblins and dwarves underground. I think that would be a good challenge. So, back into my custom leaders here. We've already got Arctica. I could put Doba the Keen in there, although he was also in my last series, and I don't want too much sameness to my last series. There's a Sorcerer, but I've already got one of those. I'm already going to have a dwarf, so we don't need Santa. And that's really kind of it. Maybe I can throw a necromancer in just to mix things up. I don't have an elf. I'll do my elf necromancer. This guy all the way back from my second co-op series. We'll add him and put him on the surface. Yeah. We'll put him on the surface. That'll work. And then for the two underground, I'm gonna do Mogwai, because I kind of want a Goblin Warlord underground. I feel like that could be a good challenge. So do Mogwai the Hungry, and make sure he starts underground. And then the last one will be Tomek, the dwarf dreadnought that I made. I know that's me as a dreadnought, and we're gonna have another dreadnought, but I'm kind of okay with that. That could be fun. And dwarves are just really good underground, so. All right, let's get this party started. So what do we have? So it was Arctica, the Sorcerer above ground, a Necromancer above ground, a Dwarf underground, and a Dwarf Dreadnought underground and Goblin Warlord underground. All right. The Necromancer I just threw in there to mix things up a bit, I suppose. So, what do we got to start with? Well, we started with a Human Knight, which is awesome, and a Halberdier, and I got another Cavalry here. This is good, because the game I tried to record earlier today, I started with a Human Knight, and I didn't know if I was going to get another one, but this is good news. I started with a Tier 3 unit. I'm always happy with that. The first thing I got to do is explore a bit, so I want to find... Let's see, the first thing I should do is, well, I want to transform that to an Earth node and then get mana fuel cells. What really sucked is in the game I played earlier today, well, it didn't suck, it was great, but it sucks that I lost it. I had a fast build production resources structure, and I was able to get the blast furnace on turn 1. I went out and cleared it and had a blast furnace on turn 1, which was amazing, which also increased my production. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get that lucky this time around, but that's okay. Maybe I can still find something. Who's my starting hero? Oh, hey, I did get a better starting hero. We got Zari again, and I'll take her. Zari did a lot of great work in the last one. We'll keep her around this time. I was hoping for a Theocrat anyway, so this is a good start. My last... The one I played earlier, I had the Orc Rogue, who was doing fine, but I would prefer to have the Theocrat, especially at the very beginning of the game when I can start leveling them up. That's pretty nice. So where do I want to explore then? I think the first thing I want to do is run this cavalry up and grab that mana. So let's go get that. And 90 mana. That allows me to start casting Transform to Earth Node so I can get this going quickly. And Zari has Barrens running, so I probably want to take advantage of that if I can. There's a lot of wetlands around here, but I do have some roads to work with. Let's go this way. There's Barrens out here, although I guess as long as she's on the road, it's going to be 3 movement regardless. There is a mine in an extremely inconvenient spot over there. There's more mana here. Another gold mine up there. I think I'm just going to have a run all the way back here and see, because that road's got to be going somewhere. Where is that road going? Oh, it wraps up and around. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably want to come over here and clear those gold mines, but let's see if any of my foot soldiers can find anything else. We'll send out a civic guard to just run this direction, I guess. He can grab the gold out here and see what else we've got. Looks like mostly a mountain range. There are some production resources over there, but I don't think I can reach them on turn 1, unfortunately. What I think I might do in this circumstance is produce housing on turn 1 and rush the production resources and see what kind of free building I can get out of it. Let's move this guy out and around this way a bit. I want to go and see what's out in these forests, woods. I'm not seeing much of anything up here other than that one mine. Okay. I'm going to run down the road, probably with my leader or my knight. Actually, I should bring all these people down. Yeah, I'll bring all of them except for one. I'm going to do something slightly different with the leader herself, or with the knight. I'm going to have the knight take a more direct route. Leader can go around like this. Ah, there's a cartographer's tent down there. Maybe the knight can reach that after this battle. Alright, let's do this. Let's have the leader go after this. We'll make this my first battle. Very likely victory, so Jasmine is going to take this out. Just a few wisps. These are normally pretty easy to deal with. You just gotta get some poor fool to let their guard down while the wisps run at them with everybody else. This could actually be a bit difficult, though, because I just have a bunch of humans, and no one has any elemental damage, so I should probably actually be kind of careful with this one. They'll typically phase in on me if I shoot them with anything, and that's kind of what I want them to do. Let's try to get as many to go after my leader as I can, I think. If I put my leader here, I could shoot this one, and the rest should phase in and kind of like go at her from multiple angles. I want to move all the others around her so that they can assist. The archer should be helpful, I think. Okay, he'll heal all the damage I just did, which is fine. Because now they'll all phase and flank, which is what I want them to do. And now the archers can hopefully at least get rid of one of them. Okay, good. Human longswords, I want to attack this one twice. Please do not get stunned on the first hit. There you go. That's fine. You can get stunned on the second hit. And then the human knight. 1, 2, 3. Devastating charge. He got stunned, but that's okay, because she can go 1, 2, 3, and finish. Okay, took a lot of damage there, which isn't great because I don't have a good way of healing people right now. One of the first things I need to do is rush for the temple. And I think in order to do that, I'm going to probably have to rush for the Builder's Hall. I could... You know what? I am going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to abort that spell. I think I'm going to cast Mana Fuel Cells on turn 1. It's 20 per turn, costs 20 to cast. That'll still leave me with plenty to do the conversion of the Earth Node. But I want that extra... Let me do a little bit of math here. Because the Builder's Hall would give me an extra 20. I currently have 40. The goal is to get the Shrine quickly. If I have 40 and build the Builder's Hall, I end up with 60, but if I have Mana Fuel Cells, I can get the Shrine in one turn. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get Mana Fuel Cells now. That'll speed up both the Builder's Hall and the Shrine. That extra 20 production is crazy good. Then I can build the Builder's Hall in 2 turns instead of 3. And I will start working on Transformed Earth Node now. But I definitely wanted that up first. Alright, the knight can go down here. I want to see... Oh, hey, what do we got here? Does he have enough movement to get all 3 of those? No, he doesn't, but that's okay. This one's more important to get first. There's a dwarf city over there in the snow. Don't mind having snow. Humans don't mind it too much. There's also a necromancer circle right here, which is something I'm going to need to deal with. This guy, well, I'm going to have him cross the mountain and help out over here. Fortunately, I don't know that my cavalry can make it down in time to help, and he really should be involved in these fights. Maybe I can use this as an opportunity to scout a bit. In fact, actually, if I time this correctly, I'll just wait 2 turns to clear that, and then when the Builder's Hall is done, I'll clear it, and maybe I could get a Siege Workshop for free or something. It would be a little bit more valuable. I'm gonna just send people out in all directions here. Because on turn 1, I shouldn't have to worry about any independent stuff running around that could kill me. I'm hoping this road takes me to the other human city that should theoretically be near me, but Zari might find it out here too, so I'm gonna have her keep going this way. I'm really splitting up, but I want to find my second city. So, master the seals, there's all these other notifications. I need to select a skill to research, and I'm gonna go with fertility rights. That's a good one to get early because it's population growth. So the earlier you get that, the better, I think. I guess this guy can move here, explore just a tad bit more. The halberdier can move back up here, and I'll move these guys there. And that's about all I'm going to be able to do for the moment. So, a decent turn 1, not as good as what I had going or when I recorded earlier, but it's good enough. It's similar start, at least. I am very thankful that I've got that knight. That makes a big difference. The sooner I can grow this city, the better. Because I do need more gold, or I am going to need more gold very quickly. With mana fuel cells, I find that you need gold, like a lot of gold, really fast, because you end up building so much stuff. Okay, I don't want Zari to go too far away from everybody else. It looks like... what is that? Is that another type of terrain? I guess Zari should probably go here. Nope, that's just a bridge. Okay. I'm gonna pop her underground real quick. She's got night vision. Get a good view on what's down there. There's an enchanted tree. There is a city down here. Okay, I guess that would be worth meeting. Tigrans, who are at war with me. But I kind of want their gold, so I'm going to say, let me know when you're ready to talk. And I am not going to move into their territory, because they will absolutely murder Zari. I'm going to take advantage of my barons running, and go after that gold that's sitting out there, and then probably bring her right back up after she picks that up, because I need her to be out getting experience with everybody. Okay. Exit that. Army requires orders. Let's get this guy across the road and get this scout at least down to it. I'm gonna actually have him move over here, maybe see a little bit further. No, just a lot of mountains. Okay. I really need to find... okay, this is probably the second human city. Hopefully they are willing to make peace with me. Yes. Okay. So let me know when you're ready to talk. They've got bandit problems nearby, which I will be able to assist with. First, I'm going to bring my leader back up to here and put my troops with her. And the others can join in a moment, and when that Builder's Hall finishes on the next turn, I will take that and get some goodies out of it. This knight is going to go down and probably around. I can explore just a little south. And yes, it looks like I can go around this mountain range. There's a trading post down there, a dungeon there, and then I can start heading back up, and he can support in the next battle, which is just some halfling pony riders. But they could get lucky. I had a jester in another game I was playing. I had a jester like dang near one-shot a human priest one time. That was... he critted at a really bad time. Well, he critted when the jester, or when the cleric had his guard down. Alright, this guy is good here. I'm wondering if I should have probably run him around. I don't know why I tried to take him straight through the mountains, because that's 16, and if he goes here, that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 17, I guess. Now it's about the same, but I'll take him around. I should have done that in the first place. Okay, Builder's Hall is done. Or is about to be done. I wonder if I could take that tomb while I'm out here. Well, all my cavalry can reach it, the knight barely can't, which is not convenient. I think I may be better off going down and just clearing that. The tomb the borders will eventually expand to the tomb. I suppose I'll have to come back up this way anyway to get the gold mine. Alright, this is what I'm gonna do. I'll move the knight back up. I'm not exactly moving things in the most efficient way right off the bat here, but I'll have the knight come back up and join that army. I'm going to have this civic guard just run west across the mountains. I'm gonna basically use him as an expendable scout. For the rest of you guys, I want the leader launching this fight. We can do this one pretty easily. I did just finish the Builder's Hall, so hopefully I get a nice building out of this. I'm gonna let them charge me, I think. I'm gonna position the halberdier to absorb it. They may not charge the halberdier. Maybe if I lure one of them into going after the halberdier and the other to go after, say, the longswordsman, that might work. Yeah. Get wrecked. That was a really bad idea, guys. Alright, longswordsman took a nasty hit there, but everybody else is doing fine. I want to arrange for this cavalry to get as much XP as he can, because I want to evolve him fairly quickly. So I'm going to have a little bit of help here. I'm going to have this knight take care of these annoying little jesters, I think. So I'm going to turn them around. He should have no trouble finishing that off. And then have my leader run behind this guy. Shoot him once in the back. As long as I don't crit, they shouldn't die. And then I let my cavalry get the finishing hit. Okay. Now what do I get? Storehouse or a war... I'll take the storehouse. I mean, the war hall is technically more expensive, but I don't have a real use for it yet, but I do have a real use for growth. So economically, I think the storehouse is the better option. I'll just take that, then that's, 2 turns that I don't have to spend building that. And now I can go straight for the shrine. After that, I can go straight for the temple. And I should have enough mana and gold to get it, I think. So I think the shrine is 100. I may need just a little bit more. But Zari's going to pick up some, so I will have enough. Now the question is, do I want to send everyone after this now? I probably should. I would have liked to have had Zari involved in this. I should have taken a peek in there with him to see if there's anything I need to be concerned about in there. I could move him back, but that's gonna slow down his scouting westward, and I don't think I want to do that. I would think that, considering it's on normal defenders, and I've got a tier 3 unit, I should be okay. Everyone is a little beat up, but the fact that I have to wait a turn to get them there is kind of alright, because it gives them time to heal. Plus I can move... It's really the knight that's slowing everybody down, and he'll catch up. So I'll move everyone there, we'll clear that on the next turn, and then go south for the bandits. And then come back north for... Actually, I could leave the bandits, because this, in 3 turns, will probably give me a quest. and I'll most likely be coming back down to that area anyway. So I can focus right now on getting the stuff that's around my capital and maybe earning some gold while I do it. Alright, I need you to just sneak in there, grab that gold, and get out. That's what they get for just leaving piles of money sitting around. Hopefully they'll be my friends in the long run. Okay, yes, I know you can move further. Actually, why don't you go ahead and move further? You'll explore a little more. Oh, found an Eldritch Pit. Okay. Alright, at the end of that turn, Village of... Okay, I got my shrine done here. Should have enough now to do the temple in 2 turns. And then as soon as that's done, I can start using some of... I can start making some human priests. Go get a couple of them to start off with. Definitely need the healing. Alright, looks like there's a... Is that a creation node or an earth node? I can't tell. I think that might be creation. But there's definitely some more stuff out there. Let's check out... Let's take a quick peek in here. A Deathbringer, couple reanimators. That does not look like a great battle. Let's abort that attack. I've got stoning and I have overload. I wanted to cast this transformed earth node on that on this turn, but I might need stoning for this. And I've got a guy who's kind of beat up. The game does overestimate those lost souls, but it's the Deathbringer that worries me. What races are those reanimators? Well, the Deathbringer's a Frostling, and it's a tier 3. The reanimator's tier 2, tier 2, and they're both goblins, so they'll have poison damage. I don't know for sure about this one. I think I'm going to give it a try, because I'm already out here, and it's not a convenient place to get to at all. Let's see if putting the knight in there improves my odds. I just got to be careful with that human longswordsman. There's not, like, a lot he can do, so... But I think I can do this. Should be a decently challenging fight. I find the Deathbringers usually give me more trouble than I anticipate. Okay, they've already given my cavalry despair. At least I don't have to worry about Chant of Unlife causing trouble. This thing will probably teleport in ahead of everybody else. It'll use Shadow Step and go after somebody. I think I'm going to try to arrange for it to go after my halberdiers. Because no matter what way they hit them, I'm still going to get first strike. And I could probably get it to hit them from the front. Let's get these guys back here. And have set up kind of like that. Hopefully that Deathbringer just comes running right in. This would be the prime opportunity for me to use stoning if I'm going to. And I think I'm going to go ahead and spend the mana to do that. It'll slow down one of these guys, cause him to spend time healing himself. Yeah. I'm willing to do that. I need every last advantage I can get. So he'll take a turn to heal himself, while the others should keep charging if I know the AI in this game correctly. Yes, okay, they did. That's the break I needed. Now he's split off from everybody and I don't have to worry as much about him. Now that Deathbringer I cannot flank. So I'm going to want to focus on just dealing as much damage to it to soften it up. I think there's no reason for me to not shoot him with the archers. If I can get a devastating charge with that knight, I think I can kill him in one hit without any further complications. So if I go like 1, and then, yeah, that's a guaranteed kill. I will take it. Now for these guys, I'm gonna want to probably flank him, but I'm a little concerned about that one back there. I think maybe a better strategy for this guy is just more of a bold, direct charge. I could shoot him with Jasmine, or just charge, and then I could also charge with the cavalry. And I might be able to kill him. Let's see how much damage I could do with the pistol. It's more than a Jasmine charge attack, so yeah, I'm going to use the pistol. And I'm going to set up kind of like this, and hopefully tempt this guy into doing a flank attack on her. Actually, no, this works out even better, because she didn't turn around the way I thought she would. Okay, there's a level for the cavalry. I'm going to move these guys out here so they can start thinking about putting pressure on those reanimators. I'll move these guys here, keep them mostly in the back. Alright, there's the cadavers, which is fine. Can manage that. I want to devastating charge that reanimator and just get him out of here. And I think... well, the Lost Souls are a little bit in the way right now. Alright, this is a situation that... well... actually, this is not a great situation. Can I soften up those Lost Souls? Yes, I can. Is that enough? I don't know. It should be. Okay, got him. Then I can use the Knight. Cadaver will not... I really need the Knight to go after the... okay, I think I know what I'm going to do. These guys are facing the right way to where if the Lost Soul attacks them, they'll counterattack and kill the Lost Soul. I'm just going to have to take the hit on my leader here, and I want to run around and flank that Cadaver. So I would go behind the Lost Soul and then around this way. Okay, good. I got a kill. That allows the Knight to charge in there, get rid of him. And this long swordsman can then go finish off the Lost Soul. Alright, that worked out. Yeah, if I hadn't used stoning, I think that would have gone sour. Gone south pretty fast. Ring of heat deflection, 60% fire protection. I mean, it could be handy, but I kind of think in this case, I just sort of want the money. Yeah, I think I'm just going to sell that for gold. I'm going to need gold soon, so... I'm going to need gold for priests, so yeah, sell gold. I would rather have human priests. And I may need it to pay off some cities. Everyone can... oh, good. Everybody can at least get on that mountain there. Just barely. All right. He's still kind of stuck there. Let's get these guys on a little bit ahead since they have extra movement to work with, and I'm not worried about anything jumping them right now. And it's time for Zari to come back. She had her own little adventure there, but it's time to come home. I can grab that extra mana, though. I didn't even notice that on my first trip through here. So mana's not too much of an issue now anymore either. A few dwarves on the mine. And then this area will be clear. I guess there's 3 more mines over here I could try to deal with. Part of me is thinking a city right here wouldn't be a bad choice, because it's like right in the middle of 4 gold mines, plus there's a ancient ruin over there. Maybe I want to rush a second city. Well, for now, let's go to the next turn, because there's nothing else I can do. But yeah, a second city right here could be good. I want to see what's down here a little bit more. Well, actually, I don't really need to see what's down there more, because I know there's dwarves down there in the snow. Alright, let's clear this, which I don't even know if I need. I feel like my leader and the 2 cavalry could handle it, but we'll bring in the others just in case. Wouldn't want them to feel left out. Alright, and then whoever has the most movement, I suppose we'll just use this guy. And we'll crush dwarves. Bring it on, guys. So the prospector will throw rocks, the deep guard will charge, the crossbowman will shoot his bow. I want that deep guard to charge, but I want him to charge someone. You know what? The halberdier should be a good choice, although I've been using him as a meat shield for a while, so maybe that's not a great idea. Yeah, I need to lure this guy in. They have pike square. I think overwhelm helps with pikemen. Yeah, it does. Pikemen and shielded units. So both my basic swordsman and my halberdier would be good choices to absorb and counter his attack. And then I'll just hang back, so hopefully the range units come in a bit closer. Maybe I can lure him down. Ooh, I don't know if I like that though, because if they all gang up on him, he's in trouble. Okay, and now I need tanky units up front. So, knight. Yeah, if I had done that and then they all ran in, they could have killed the lone swordsman. That would have been a mistake. So we'll have to rely on the knight's armor and health here. He's at least got shield, so that does help with the range attacks. Alright. Now I can mess some people up. I think I'm going to charge that crossbow from the front, just for a little extra XP, because they'll counterattack. And we'll see what he does. He'll most likely attack, and then I'll counter him again. And hopefully that would be enough to get another level for that cavalry. So I'll just leave him alone for now. After this battle, everyone should have a decent amount of time to rest before the next fight. The deep guards, I would like to... Well, I would kind of like to... Maybe I can get him to turn. Yeah, I should be able to do that. Turn and look this way. Okay. The deep guard's a tier 2, so I want my leader getting that kill. Okay. Cool extra XP there. And then the halberdier can go all the way around. Hit that prospector once and maybe kill him? Nope. Okay, that's fine. I'll give the XP to the knight. Always good to get them up to gold rank. Now I could kill the crossbow, but I'm going to let him get a hit in on that cavalry and then I counter it, because that should be enough XP for the cavalry to level up, I think. Nope, not quite. He was close, though. How close was he? 40 out of 45. Okay, so a little bit to go. And then... Does this person have healing? Not yet. As soon as she levels up, I need to get her some healing. It's nice having Zari back again. She was very useful in the last game. Let's have you come down here, and I think I'm going to go... Should I go south and deal with the bandit camp now, or how many turns before they'll talk? 1 turn left. I should probably anticipate a quest coming, so let's get these guys back down to the road. and bring Zari over this way to everybody else. And then Steve here can just wander off by himself and hope something good happens. Well, something good kind of did happen. There's a pile of mana over there, which I definitely could use. And now I can actually transform to Earth Node, which is nice. That'll help a bit with research. Now a bit fertility rites in 1 turn. Temple will be done in 1 turn, and then I can go straight into producing the clerics, which I think are 90 production. Dang, I've only got 86 in this city. Although when the city grows, the city also grows on the next turn, so that should make up for it. Well, first off, let's see if there's something else I should be casting. There is. Let's get a spy drone started. Oh, okay. Well, crap. I forgot I was gonna make a save for you guys. I already know some people are probably typing this in the comments, but I was gonna make a save for everybody at the very beginning of this game, and I forgot to do that, so... Oops, I did it again. I think that's like the 4th series in a row that I've forgotten to do that. I'll just make it at the end of this episode, for those who like to play along. And even then, I'll probably forget again, so if I need to be reminded, go ahead and remind me. City grew, now has 92 production. Perfect, that is just enough to make human priests in 1 turn. I'm gonna grab 2 of them. Next skill, the research. Well, I mean, we could grab the engineers. Solid engineering. All armored and machine units receive +1 armor. That seems useful to have right off the bat. I think I'll go ahead and get that. Having extra, because most of my units are armored, so having extra armor on all my units seems like a nice thing to have early in the game. Alright, can you reach the mana over there? That would be awesome. Hopefully he can find a cave entrance. That would be pretty helpful. And good, quest available. Quell the rebellion with a reward of a human art. Well, okay, I guess I'll take that because I'm going down that way anyway, but that's not much of a reward. I kind of wanted a vassal proposal. Alright, well, head out, guys. Going to move. Well, Zari doesn't have any healing yet, so it doesn't really matter whose group she's in, I suppose. I'm going to clear the bandit camp while I'm down here anyway, so that's fine. We'll have those priests coming out pretty soon. They'll have healing abilities. And that's it for this turn. One of the fastest Age of Wonders turns I think I've ever taken. Alright, the bandit camp actually should be a good opportunity to cheese some range damage and XP. Race governance level up. Gonna take the settler one. The other one for civic guards getting thrown at. I don't need that. I'll take the cheaper settlers over that any day. Summon spy drone is ready. I'm not gonna do that quite yet. I'm going to... Well, first off, let's form kind of a good team here. I think we'll leave the... bring the archer and the halberdier. Longswordsman can pick up the rear, I suppose. How much do we have here? Wow, a whole lot of civic guards. All of them rebelling, I guess. I might be able to get... Could I get both of these on this turn? I'm thinking the cavalry units by themselves could handle the bandit camp, and then I could also slide down and get this. Oh, that's a lot of cavalry in there, though. Eesh. Well, let me worry about this thing first. Zari's got the most movement, so she can get this underway. Gotta remember, Zari's got that really awesome vigilant ability, so I'll have to make use of that. I think this is one of those battles where it makes more sense to just rush out. But I do kind of want these guys to walk out into the open. Right now they've got too much cover, so I'll back up and let them come to me. It's almost always the best option in this game. And then once they're out in the open, my cavalry will just run them down. Well, that's good enough for me, I think. I'll send the knight up. He can handle those guys by himself, I would imagine. Actually, he could... If I go up there with these guys, the knight could hit. Or the knight will just absolutely just massacre them with a critical hit. Guess that's okay, too. Archers can move up and soften that guy up with another crit. Dang, guys. Well done. This gives my cavalry a easy kill, which is good because they are wounded. And then I'm just going to run right up to this guy and charge attack him. A lot of levels, levels all over the place. I'm enjoying this. All right. Who's left? Oh, it's just that guy up there. All right. I think I might give that one to my leader. I could always just Slayer's Doubt him or smite him with Zari. Actually, I might have Zari use Divine Protection just to give her some XP. It's a cheap spell. I'll spend 7 mana for some XP. And then I will let my leader get that kill if I can hit with the gun from here. I can't. That's okay, I'll give the XP to the knight or somebody. But regardless, I'm going to have Zari use Divine Protection. Because XP is always good. And the knight can get that devastating charge built up and finish this off. Reward, human archer. Okay, well, you know, it's better than nothing, I guess. Oh man, look at all the production around this city. It's got a dungeon too. This is a good city. Well, I should have a vassal proposal for them. I'll just pay for it to get the economy going sooner. And make sure we've got ready to talk selected. I mean, I guess I may as well keep my army here and clear all this stuff out. But I really need something to heal my people, and the Dreadnought doesn't get Guardian Flame yet, so I'm gonna take some hit points for her and maybe some extra resistance. And let's get this priest down here as quickly as I can. I need the healing. Hopefully my capital city is safe-ish. Actually, it's not. There's a necromancer circle there. Crap. I can't spend too much time down here. I want to clear... Wow, one of these is not like the other. That looks significantly easier. I want to clear this, this, and this before I head back north. Because there's going to be some good treasure and loot in those, and that would help jumpstart my economy a bit. Also, while I'm here, let's summon the spy drone. And get another one on the way. Probably we'll get a whole bunch of those. Actually, the next thing I should do is get another Earth node, because I can get another one right there. Alright. Also, that one is, that's Earth node, so this is definitely a creation node. Alright, I think the way I've done this, I can get the cavalry all to go after these guys. But they don't really have a lot of health to work with. I think I'm not going to be able to take this and that on this turn. So I'm just going to move. Let's see, if I bring my 4 cavalry at it, and start sending my other units this way, the cavalry could catch up. These guys could detour and go back across the bridge. Everyone could get over here, get together over here, and then I could come back. But I don't have the health that I need right now to take on these structures. I need the priests to patch up my army. So what I will do is, actually I'll just bring everybody and just play it safe. And I'll have to come back here later because that's a bit too difficult for the current shape of my army. All right, let's send in, let's send in my leader. I'm gonna say no mercy because I really need the XP right now. Maybe I will just hang out here for a minute because I could leave the other priest. If the Necromancer Circle up there spawns anything, it's gonna spawn Lost Souls, and a single human priest could probably deal with a group of Lost Souls if they came after the city. As a matter of fact, as long as I have any unit sitting on the city, I could prevent the Lost Souls from taking it. All right, somebody can move there. I think this just gave me a really nice spawn, actually. It's not quite as good as I had hoped, but wait, yeah, it is. Yeah, because there's a spot right here that I've got cover, and they'll still try to shoot at me from it. So they should do 1 damage per shot. And I could even rotate the archers in to cheese it a bit. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Zari actually needs to move out. I'm gonna move somebody who's in with more health. Maybe my leader, actually. No, I'm gonna use the knight. The knight will draw fire from that one guy. And then I can swap other ranged units in and out. Because what I could do is put these guys here. And they can't hit me from there. I can put the archers right here. No, actually, you guys move here. I want the archers directly on the other side. Zari can then move up. And then from this angle, I'm going to have my leader run in and just take a shot with the pistol. Got a little confusing there with how I was moving everything, but I think I got this. And I'll do 1 damage, which doesn't matter. Then I can rotate leader out and put Zari up. Should be 1 damage. Nope, I got 2 out of it. Alright. And I'm actually going to let Zari do most of the heavy lifting here. I kind of want to make sure that Zari doesn't have something rush out and hurt her, but I think she's going to be fine. Just got to watch her max health. If I could level Zari up once, she'll get Bestow Iron Heart. And that's what I really need here. Just got... Need to pay attention to our XP. It's 39 out of 50. Okay. Let's keep buffing that up. I may have the archers jump in and help her here. Nope, she'll kill it. Alright, that is 44 out of 50. Send in the next one. She's bleeding. Okay, I gotta watch out for that. That's a bit more dangerous. Okay, it's time for the knight to guard that angle. She's going to be taking 4 damage. She's good for at least 1 more. Okay, she leveled up there. That's good. I need to pull her out of this and actually probably get aggressive with everybody else. All right. How about cavalry charges this? Knight moves in. Leader moves here, shoots this guy. Knight finishes him off. And Archer guards flank, along with Halberdier. alright, you'll get Basta Ironheart next turn. And I'm just gonna have Jasmine go in and pick a fight with this thing. More XP for me. Well, actually, in this case, that was more XP for them. I'll let the knight finish it off. Okay, that is done. Zari took some nasty hits. I did get a Swarm Darter out of that, which is kind of nice. And a high morale hat. That's a pretty good reward. I think that would be worth the 80 gold. And Zari got upgraded. I already know what we're doing here. Bestow Ironheart. And I'll throw in some more max health. Okay, now I need to make sure Zari is piled up with all the injured people. Those guys can't move anymore. And Zari's already with them, so that's all good. We'll put my leader with them. And now that I got the Swarm Darter, I think I'm going to actually stay here. I think I've got enough firepower to blast through this stuff. I just need the healer to come down, so I may need to chill for a turn. But I'm pretty sure I can clear the rest of that stuff out. Let's see what this guy can find. Well, there's some bandits over here. They might go after that spy drone crap. They probably will. I'm guessing there's a cave out here somewhere. I just need to find it before those animals find me. Alright, let's get this guy down here. We're gonna need all the backup we can get. Human Priest is done, another one's on the way, and the rest of this army needs to stay put for a turn, while Zari's tiny amount of healing that she can do now does its work. Let's go to the next turn and see what happens. I got a feeling this spy drone's gonna drop. Guess it's the one down here. Please don't kill me. You jerks. Alright, I don't think I can get away from this, but I'll try. One, two, three, four, five, and then they have a range, or the movement range of 4. So I need to be at least 10 spaces away at all times. I'm gonna need the grid for this. Well, yeah, this is not gonna work. Maybe. I think they're gonna get me on like the last moment. Maybe I can use the fact that I'm floating doesn't get me through the woods though. If I go there, can they... That does obscure their movement a bit, but I think they could still go to this spot and then shoot for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nuts. They could hit me at that spot. If I could just slip through there, I might have been okay. I think they've got me pinned. Well, I guess there's always the off chance they do something dumb, but I don't think they will. Nope. I gave it a try. Oh, dang it. You know what? From there, I might have actually been able to get away because they all moved around the left side of that rock. I might have actually had a chance there. Dang, I think I gave up too early on that. Because then I had the whole length of the battlefield to go in the other direction. It might have been close, but I think it was at least possible. Well, can't go back and redo it now. I guess next up on the list is some decently tough battles. Well, at least one decently tough battle in the quarry. The other one does have elf archers, so I shouldn't count them out. I think what I'm going to do is move this army down to where they can join with the cleric, probably on this spot right here, right on that road. And whoever is at max health or close can drop out. So I'll put my leader with those units and take a turn for the cleric to help with the healing. And then I think on the next turn, those armies should be patched up enough. This guy is going to stay here for the moment. Just in case Lost Souls spawn there, I do not want to lose my capital to Lost Souls. So he can hang out there for a minute. I might actually make another human priest. I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to make a third one, just so I have some extras. And I want to make a human settler soon, but now let's see. Is there anything else I should be making? A laboratory, possibly. 92 production. A laboratory would be pretty handy. And I've got the mana for it right now. I think I probably should go with the laboratory. I could really use the extra research. Alright, let's get a laboratory in. One human priest should be enough to defend against a group of Lost Souls. If nothing else, he can run away from them. I want to get this guy up here. And where is the cave entrance? It should be up out here somewhere. They can all wait. I'm going to go ahead and end the turn here, and then I think now's a good time to start thinking about wrapping up this first episode. I think this is probably a good stopping point unless something crazy happens. Nope. I think we're good. So in the next one, I'll carry on with my army here. I will take out hopefully both of these quarries, get some decent treasure. I will think about the dungeon possibly, but these guys, once they clear these quarries, the plan is have them go east, maybe clear the dungeon if I think I can do it, tower, undead, and then from there, I don't really know. Probably just go south and start looking for computers to pick on. The sooner I can go after them and start messing their stuff up, the better. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one, guys. So, like I said, just one episode this week. I kind of figured you guys would have some feedback on my race and class and the overall game, how I've set it up. So I figured just one episode for this week. I'm kind of out of time to do any more this weekend anyway, because I was kind of moving back into my apartment. I haven't even been in my apartment for like a week. So I did take, like I said, it was a good long vacation for me. So again, I appreciate all your patience with that. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. Next week should be back to more of a normal-ish schedule. I think the only weekend this month that could be kind of weird is the weekend of I think it's Friday the 21st in January here. I believe I'm going to be gone that weekend for a sister's birthday. But aside from that, I think things should be mostly back to normal for a while. So, hope you guys are enjoying the new series. Hope you're excited about this game. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. I'll see you all next time. Happy New Year. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Braden, Dawson Horner, Jimbro, Sarah Feingold, Shpongo Fan, and Tarsak. Thanks so much, everybody.